Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This is your English class and I am your teacher Rabia Waheed. Today, unit number 4, Friendship Never Dies. What is friendship? Friendship is the state of being friend, or you may say the relationship between friends is called friendship. Your friends, they are not your blood relations, they are not your cousins, they are not your siblings, they are the persons with whom you are emotionally attached, the persons who you find according to your temperament, your nature matches to those persons, and you have developed a bond of love, you may say a relationship of love for them. They are called your friends. So, in this lesson, we will read about two friends who had to undergo some, you may say, the misunderstandings, who became the victim of some misunderstandings, but when those misunderstandings got resolved, they became the friends again. Their friendship was not broken, that did not come to an end, but due to some misunderstandings, their friendship, there was a, you may say, gap, there was a break for some time between those two friends. So let's start our reading. The very first paragraph. Many years ago, there lived two fast friends. Now, students, keep in mind that this lesson is in form of a story, a very interesting story and very easy. So, I'll try not to explain it in, you may say, in detail as much as I used to explain my previous lessons, as it's a very simple story. Many years ago, there lived two fast friends. Fast means very close friends, very strong friends. Ahmed and Ali. Their names were Ahmed and Ali in a town known as Khairpur. They were known for their true friendship, and they have the fame of being very true and strong and close friends. They were prudent traders. Two, prudent means sensible, wise. They were very wise traders. They had a trading unit, and they were running a trading unit, Ahmad and Ali Cotton Trading Unit. This was the name of their trading unit, where cotton was refined, weaved, and delivered to textile mills at cities. And in that trading unit, the cotton was refined, means the raw material, the cotton that was in raw form, that was refined there. It was given more improvised and improved shape, and all the impurities, unwanted materials, they were separated from that cotton. Refined means to purify some thing, to separate the unwanted elements from a thing, that is called to refine. So in that unit, the cotton was refined, weaved, and delivered to textile mills at the cities, at big cities. And those cotton that cotton was transported, you may say, sorry, not transported, that cotton was transferred and that delivered to textile mills at big cities. They were making progress by leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds, by leaps and bounds, this is an idiom. It means very speedily. They were making progress very speedily. Leaps means jumps, bounds means jumps, means they were progressing by at a great speed. They were making progress by leaps and bounds. They were acknowledged in the textile industry as honest traders, and they had earned the fame of honest traders in the textile industry, as they used to deliver the cotton, the refined cotton, the weaved cotton of highest quality. They used to deliver that cotton to different textile mills at big cities. They got new contracts with improved profits, and they were able to get new contracts means agreements with improved profits, means their profits were getting improved day by day, because of their good fame, because of their honesty, and because of the refined cotton that they were delivering to the textile mills at big cities. Once Ahmad went to another town for collection of cotton globules. Globules means the round particles, means the small balls of cotton. Cotton is in the small parts of balls. So, uh, once Ahmad went to another town for collection of cotton globules. In his absence, Ali worked day and night to meet the requirements of their new contract. So Ahmad, once he had to go to another town for the collection of cotton balls, cotton globules, and in his absence, Ali worked day and night, means he earned with great, you may say, honesty. He worked with great honesty, and he worked very devotedly in his absence. Why? To meet the requirements of their new contract, to fulfill the requirements, the demands of their new contracts that they had signed with the cotton textile industries. One night he felt tired and went to sleep. So what did happen? One night he felt tired and he went to sleep, and he could not monitor the spinning process of cotton. Unfortunately, the workers weaved some unrefined cotton, which was also passed over during packing of cotton bundles. One night, Ali was very tired and he went to sleep, and he unfortunately he could not monitor, he could not check the process of spinning is a process of the cotton, in which cotton is spinned, it is twisted. Spinning here means twisted. It is twisted in machines, and during that spinning process of cotton, Ali could not have a check on the laborers. So what happened? The workers weaved some unrefined cotton, so they also make some unrefined cotton in that spinning process, and they weave that unrefined cotton with the refined cotton, which was also passed over during packing of cotton bundles. And so this mixture of unrefined cotton with the refined cotton, it got passed over, means it was transferred during the packing of cotton bundles. It was also went through the process of spinning, and it was packed into the boxes. Those unrefined bundles were transported to textile mills undetected, and badly. First of all, the friend Ali, he could not have a check on the weaving process of the spinning process of the cotton, and then more unfortunately, there was another mistake, that this unrefined cotton was packed after getting spent, and this couldn't be detected, means this couldn't come into the knowledge of Ali, and it was transported to textile mills. As a result, they were banned by the textile mills. And Ahmed and Ali cotton trading unit jumped into huge loss. So, as a result of this unrefined cotton delivery to textile mills, the unit Ahmed and Ali cotton trading unit that you may say that indulged into a huge loss, that had to face a huge loss very speedily. Jumped into means to be involved in something, to face something at a multiplying speed. So they jumped into the huge loss, and they had to face a great loss. That ban also spoiled the good image of their unit in the textile industry. So they were banned, their unit was banned. The textile industries, they refused to, you may say, to purchase the cotton from Ahmed and Ali trading unit, and this ban spoiled means it destroyed their good image, their fame, their good name in the textile industry. The relations between the two friends became better. Now, as a result of this negligence on the part of Ali, though it was not a conscious negligence, unconsciously it happened. So he was very tired. Ali was very tired, and he got slept, and due to his sleep he was not able to detect the laborers and their spinning process. So this was an unconscious mistake, and due to this mistake, Ali and Ahmed, they had to face a huge loss. And as a result of this huge loss and this ban of Ahmed and Ali trading cotton trading unit, the friendship between two friends that became worse. Their good terms, they came to an end. Or Ali became awfully annoyed with Ahmed, and at this Ali, he became awfully means extremely, severely annoyed, angry with Ahmed. Now, here you have to remember, you have to keep in mind that Ahmed was the friend who had gone out to another city, to another town for collection of cotton globules. And Ali was the friend who was there present in the trading unit, and who slept one night and could not monitor the spinning process of cotton. So, their friendship, that friendship had to come to an end. And Ahmed became very bitter with Ali, and at this Ali was very or extremely or severely angry with Ahmed, because Ahmed was not ready to listen to Ali. Though Ali worked day and night, but it was not his mistake, it was basically the mistake of the workers. But Ahmed was not ready to listen to Ali, and Ali was very angry at this attitude of Ahmed. Their competitors took advantage of their bad relations. So their competitors, you may say their rivals, the other cotton units in the working in the field, they took advantage of their bad relations and started talking over their business. And started taking over their business agreements. And those rivals of Ahmed and Ali, they started to get the business agreements of Ahmed and Ali cotton trading unit. Ahmed accused Ali of his meanness and negligence. Now Ahmed, he charged Ali of the allegation that Ali was wholly and solely, or you may say Ali was completely responsible for this negligence and for this meanness. On the other hand, Ali was quite disappointed with his friend. Ali was also very disappointed. He was very sad and he was very sorrowful. He was very hopeless at the attitude of Ahmed. That why was Ahmed, you may say, Ahmed considering Ali responsible for all this? Though Ali was not responsible for this mistake, he had not committed any mistake consciously. He tried to resolve the conflict. So Ali tried to solve this conflict, this issue, this quarrel, this dispute, but Ahmed refused to listen to his apologies. Apologies means sorries. But Ahmed, he refused, he rejected to accept, to listen to Ali's apologies, or to any, you may say, the argument that Ali was presenting to Ahmed. Ali was more upset for his friend than for business, and Ali was very upset. He was upset regarding the friendship with Ahmed. He was more upset for his friendship with Ahmed, not for his business. He went to the riverside daily, and there he wrote, "My dear friend, you hurt me a lot." And so Ali was so upset that he used to go to the riverside, and there he wrote on the wet clay, on the wet sand. He used to write these words, "My dear friend, you hurt me a lot." These are the words that were written by Ali for Ahmed, because Ahmed did not give any chance to Ali to clear his position. A few months later, Ali had to go some far off town to meet his old sick relatives. So what happened once? Now Ali, a few months later, Ali had to go to some far off town. Far off means distant. Some distant town to meet his old sick relatives. In his absence, his son Zain met a severe accident while going to his school. He was terribly injured and suffered head injuries too. So Ali went to meet his old sick relative, and in his absence, his son Zain, he had to undergo a severe accident, and as a result of that accident, he got severe head injuries. His mother took him to the hospital in the town, but they refused to handle his case due to insufficient surgical facilities. So Ali's wife, means the mother of Zain, took Zain to hospital in the town, but the authorities of the hospital, they refused to handle his case. They refused to treat refused to treat Zain, who was the son of Ali. Why? Due to insufficient surgical facilities, because that hospital was lacking the surgical facilities, the facilities of surgery, the facilities of operation. They didn't have the sufficient surgical facilities. Insufficient means not sufficient, not good enough. Meanwhile, the news reached Ahmed. Meanwhile means during this time, this news of Zain's accident reached Ahmed. He rushed to Ali's family immediately. Immediately means at once. He rushed to Ali's family at once, who were on their way to a big hospital in the city. So when Ahmed came to know about Zain's accident, he rushed to Ali's family and at once, and Ali's family was on the way to a big hospital in the city. Zain was in a critical condition. Critical means crucial, very sensitive. Zain was in a very harsh, very sensitive and crucial condition, and was sent to operation theatre for surgery. So Zain was immediately sent to the operation theatre when he reached the hospital in the city. During the whole medical treatment, Ahmed stood by them firmly, and Ahmed, who was a friend of Ali and who was angry with Ali and who refused to give any chance to Ali to clarify his position, that friend, when heard about Ali's son Zain, he rushed to the hospital to help Ali's family, and during the operation of Zain, during the whole period, Ahmed stood by Ali's family firmly, means strongly. He helped them, consoled them, and even donated his blood to Zain. So he helped Ali's family as much as he can. He consoled them, means he comforted them, and even donated his blood to Zain. Due to his care and affection, affection means love. Due to his care and affection, Zain started recovering quickly. So due to the affection, due to the love, due to the care of Ahmed, the Zain, who was the son of Ali, he started getting well at a great speed, and this was done in the absence of Ali, and it was all done by Ahmed, who was Ali's friend and who was not you may say having good terms with Ali now. But even when he heard about Zain's accident, he forgot, or you may say he ignored all the you may say the bad terms, the bad feelings, the you may say the angry feelings for Ali, and he rushed to the hospital. And this is the true spirit of friendship, that friends, they help their friends even in the time when they are not on speaking terms. On his return, Ali came to know about the incident. Incident means this occurrence, this happening. When Ali came back from after attending his sick relative, he came to know about the whole incident. He rushed to the hospital. He found his son recovering fast. He found his son getting well at a great speed. He was also delighted to know that it was due to his friend Ahmed, who helped his family throughout the difficulty. Throughout means through the complete and whole period of difficulty, means problem, the hardship. He had no words to express gratitude for his friend. Gratitude means thankfulness. Ali had no words to express his feeling of thankfulness for his friend Ahmed. He was thankful to Allah Almighty for a new life of his son, and for the true friendship of Ahmed. He truly felt proud of his friend. So Ali was very thankful first to Allah Almighty for bestowing a new life to his son Zain, and then he was thankful to Ahmed for his true friendship, and he was feeling, means Ali was feeling greatly proud of his friend Ahmed, who ignored all the feelings of anger and all the you may say the bad terms that had gone between Ali and Ahmed, and he helped Ali's son completely and throughout the period of difficulty. He engraved an inscription, friendship never dies. He fixed that stone at their cotton unit that reminded people of their great friendship for a long time. So Ali, who used to go to riverside and who used to write the words there, my dear friend, you hurt me a lot. Now that very person Ali, he engraved an inscription. Engraved means he carved, he wrote on the surface of the earth. He engraved an inscription. Inscription means a writing. He wrote there an inscription, a statement, and that statement was quite different from the previous one when Ali was angry with Ahmed. Now the terms between Ali and Ahmed, they had turned into good terms. So Ali wrote an inscription, and that inscription was, and it's very important from your question point of view, friendship never dies. Friendship never dies means though there are misunderstandings between the friends, no matter how you may say how disputing or quarreling matters occur between the friends, but even then the friendship never dies. The state of being friend, the relationship of friend, that does not come to an end at any cost if you have true friendship with any person. He fixed that stone at their cotton unit, and student make it clear that he engraved this inscription on a piece of stone. He wrote this statement, friendship never dies, on a piece of stone, and he fixed that piece of stone at the you may say at the front of their cotton unit, that reminded people of their great friendship for a long time. And then people used to remind their friendship for a long period, as after this incident both Ali and Ahmad, they became friends. Though they were the friends, their friendship had not come to an end, but there were little bit misunderstandings between them. But after the incident of Zain accident, Ali's son, when Ahmad helped Ali's family, even after having the grudges for Ali, even after having the misunderstandings against Ali, he helped Ali's family. This incident proved to be you may say a milestone in renewing the friendship between Ali and Ahmad, and they became good and fast friends once again. So student, this is your chapter number 1, and inshallah in my next lecture I will dictate you the meanings of the words, and we will do the exercise of this unit. So listen to it very carefully, as you will be asked questions regarding this story and regarding this statement, friendship never dies. So till my next lecture, Allah Hafiz.